From players who sit in the corner all game, to players who sweat for the entire game, here are the different types of Warzone players. The camper. Now, the camper is pretty simple. It's basically a person that sits in the corner. And whenever someone does this, it just makes me so mad. Like, you could be anywhere on the map right now, helping your teammates, fighting, winning the game. But no, you want to sit in the corner for an entire game for no reason. And something even worse with these campers is that sometimes they will be stacking with their teammates, which, oh my god, it's so annoying. Or they would have some claymores, some grenades. I don't know what they would have, but they will make sure you die in that room. Like, I can understand campers if it's like end game or something like that, but no, people would just camp in the middle of the match for no reason. And if you guys are one of these players, then I feel bad for you. The stacker. This is honestly probably one of the most common types of Warzone players in the game. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what a stacker is, but in case if you don't, it's basically when people just hold hands with each other or stay next to each other for some time in the game. On paper, this doesn't really seem like an issue, but in practice, this is probably one of the most annoying things to come across in this game. Like, I kid you not, the amount of times I've died to stackers in this game is genuinely insane. Like, I get so annoyed with these players. Like, I don't know how they go through the whole game just stacking with their teammates the whole game. Let alone dying to these players is like the most annoying thing about this too. But the absolute worst part about the stackers is that when you guys combine it with the campers, it is the most unfun thing to go against in this game. Like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. It is the worst thing in this game by far. If you guys are one of these stackers in Warzone, then good for you, I guess. I don't know. The toxic player. Now, the toxic player is kind of like a combination of what I talked about before, but there's a little bit more to it. There's a lot of different types of toxic players. It just kind of depends like what play style you're trying to go for while being toxic. Like, for example, you could just be camping or stacking on purpose. You could trash talk. I mean, it really depends like what you're trying to go for as being toxic. But the main objective of being toxic is to make everyone's life miserable. Now, me personally, I don't really care about toxic players. They're just part of the game. It's whatever, you know, but if you're a toxic player, then good for you, I guess. The rager. Now, the rager, I am very familiar with this. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of times I rage on this game is genuinely kind of like concerning. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know what it is, but like Call of Duty is one of those games that just makes me so mad. I don't know why. It just makes me so upset. Like, honestly, I do not care what player you are. I'm sure everyone has had a rage reaction like this. Holy fucking shit. What? And if you tell me otherwise, that you haven't done that before, I do not believe you. I feel like everyone has a rage like that at least one time. But if you guys are a rager, shout out to you. Like, it is what it is. This game sucks, bro. The casual. Now, the complete opposite of the rager, we have the casual. The casual is someone who just hops on the game normally like a regular other person, just plays the game, doesn't really sweat, doesn't really care about what happens, and he's just there to play the game and have fun. I would say this is probably the most popular type of Warzone player. Like, this is literally just the average Warzone player. But yeah, if you guys are one of these casual players, shout out to you. The old head. Now, this is funny because there's a lot of different types of old heads that play this game, but most of the time these old heads just hop on the game normally. They're old as hell, don't get me wrong, but they just, you know, just hop on the game and have fun. These old heads will also have like a wife and kids, maybe a baby crying in the background of the mic. But however, a common trend with these old heads is that they will accuse you of cheating for absolutely no reason at all. Like, you could honestly do the most basic thing in the world and they will accuse you of cheating in like 50 different ways. Like, those type of old heads are like the most delusional type of players in this game. But at the same time, it's pretty funny to see their reaction. If you're an old head, shout out to you. I don't know why you're watching this video nor playing COD still, but hey, I mean, live your life, bro. The rusher. Now, unlike the campers, the rusher is someone who sees every single gunfight, goes to it, and gets into all the action. Most of the time with this type of player, they are very inconsistent when they rush, and then 9 times out of 10, they will always put the blame on you for not protecting them. Like, they will literally push anything and everything they see in their way. They often push fights that they have no business in being in, and most of these guys think they're moving demons and go for high kill games. Me personally, I don't really have an issue with these people, but however, when they are my teammates, it is absolutely the worst thing possible. Like, they would literally sit there, push the same thing, and die and die and die over and over again. It's like, when are you gonna realize that maybe pushing the same person and the same thing over and over again is probably not the best idea? If you guys are a rusher, shout out to you. I would just never like you as my teammate ever. The movement demon. Now, the movement demon, the YY TikToker, whatever you want to call it, are also one of the most common types of Warzone players in this game. The movement demon is also really interesting because they are either one of the best players in the game or the smelliest fucking dog shit player I've ever seen in my life. Like, there's really no in between. And a lot of the times, they will either have TikTok or YouTube in their clan tag and post videos, which, you know, you might be watching this video and you know, you probably do that too. Basically, most of the time, these movement demons will post montages like these, have stretch res on and crank crank their sense all the way up. But overall, I really don't have an issue with these players. I used to do the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. But however, it gets to a point where everyone's doing the exact same thing over and over again. Like, it genuinely gets really repetitive. I'm not gonna lie though, it is funny to see how sometimes when I come across these supposed movement demons, they try so hard to put me in a clip. If you're a movement demon, shout out to you. The pro player. Now the pro player is pretty simple. They're just really good at the game. These players are most likely playing the game as their full-time job, probably have a decent amount earned, and overall these players are just like insane at the game. But however, most of the time these players are just like content creators or people that just play ranked for a living. If somehow you're a pro player watching this video, shout out to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like, you're low-key insane. The sweaty player. Now the difference between the pro player and the sweaty player is that the pro player is actually really good at the game and the sweaty player is really ass. Like, the sweaty players that play this game genuinely think they're really good at the game, but however, they have no job, they take no showers, they don't fucking do anything in their life, they just hop on COD and they're fucking ass. Speaking of pro players and sweaty players, do your Warzone matches look like this? An entire team is stacking like they're playing inside a ranked?
Oh.
Oh my god!
Meanwhile, your favorite streamers' lobbies look like this? Well, here's how you could get easy bot lobbies just like that. Let me tell you guys about No-Lag VPN. No-Lag VPN connects you to different servers in other regions, giving you guys the lowest KD lobby possible. This VPN is not only for Warzone, you guys could use this VPN in other game modes as well, like multiplayer, including the new Blackout game mode to Avalon, so you guys can stop sweating in your matches and actually start enjoying the game again. No-Lag VPN also works on both console and PC. Now, all you have to do is look up No-Lag VPN on your preferred browser, and go ahead and make your account and pick your plan with No-Lag. There's helpful step-by-step guides if you need them. It literally takes less than 5 minutes to set up and it's very easy. Now there's a lot of good VPN locations you could pick from, so go ahead and choose one that you prefer and go ahead and connect. Once you pick your preferred location, you should be good to go and go ahead and launch Call of Duty. When purchasing No-Lag, make sure you guys use my code Hyick or click the link in the description to get 77% off. Don't wait long because this deal won't last forever. The best part about No-Lag is that you guys can try it for 14 days and if you guys don't like it, you guys can get your full refund. I personally use No-Lag, so I can't recommend it enough, so go ahead and try it and thank me later. The noob. Now the complete opposite of the ranked player and the sweaty player, we have the noob. To put it simply, the noob is just like really bad at the game. Like, he is genuinely so bad. He can't aim.
Bro, come on.
He has no movement. What the fuck is this dude feeling like? And he has no game sense. A lot of times these players are low level and they would ask you if they could use your loadout. This is usually a player who just started playing the game and he knows he's really bad too. But of course, over time, the noob will eventually get better at the game. If you're a noob, shout out to you and keep grinding. The sellout. Now the sellout is oftentimes the worst player on the team. He never clutches in the end game. Never wins gunfights. Never wins the game. Clutching, look, the easy 1v2 of his life. Look. And overall, he's just really bad. Don't even get me started when he's literally the last person alive and trying to buy someone back. It's just so hard to watch, bro. He chokes when you guys need him the most, and he will usually find a way to blame you guys for his mistakes. Like, he would go on a rant blaming you guys for the reason why you guys lost the game. Overall, I really don't have an issue with these players, is that they just suck at the game. That's literally it. If you're the sellout, I don't know what to say to you, bro. Like, you just gotta get better. The clutch player. Now, the clutch player is usually the last person that's alive on your team, and oftentimes he will be carrying your whole team all the way to the win. He's usually the last person standing on your team fighting through the whole lobby. And 9 times out of 10, he will usually clutch up and win the game. Most of the time, however, he will usually tell you to shut the hell up when he's trying to clutch up and lock in, once you, God forbid, tell him what to do. Almost every single team has one of these players, and they clutch up when you guys need him the most. If you're a clutch player, I love you so much. The sniper. Now with the sniper, there's 2 different types of players that come to mind. Number 1, we have the person that camps on the roof of the sniper, which, oh my god, is so annoying. Like, I could be either running around the map, or I would just get into a gunfight and get one shot by a sniper from 100 meters away. Or number 2, the aggressive sniper, which I absolutely love. Like, the feeling of running around with the sniper, one-shotting people from close range is so satisfying to me. Overall, I really don't have an issue with the sniper players, except for when they sit on roof the entire game with the sniper, then that's when it becomes boring. If you're a sniper player, I hope you're not the type of person to sit on a roof with a sniper, but if you're not, then I love you so much. The shotgun player. Where do I even start, bro? If you use a shotgun, I completely despise you. Like, there's no way you're gonna sit here and tell me that you actually like having fun using the shotgun. There's no way. I don't believe you. You're gonna sit here and tell me you like using fire breath rounds on your shotgun. What is wrong with you? Like, I honestly have no words for you. Like, I feel so bad for you. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment down below which types of Warzone players I missed. YouTube thinks you'll like this video on your screen right now, so go check it out and see if they're right.